Oh, hello, and welcome to the Commons. I'm your host, Mason, and today we're talking about safety in the studio, but more specifically, sanitation. Now follow me. Comfortable. And speaking of comfortable, here at the Commons, we want to make sure everyone feels comfortable when we're recording a session. Or, as I like to say, keeping it easy and breezy. In this video, we'll introduce you to the two major players of the Commons, the crew and the musicians. We'll cover the procedures for the setup and breakdown of gear, the actual recording, and what happens when these expectations are not met. Let's get going. On recording days, the crew will set up first. Upon arrival, crew members will enter with their masks on and head over to get their temperature taken. If all is well and good, they'll sanitize their hands and start setting up their gear in one of the predetermined stations. Each space is measured out to be at least 6 feet away from anyone else. Once the crew member is done setting up, they will exit the building and wait outside so the next one can come in. This will ensure the least amount of people in the space as needed. This process will continue as the band arrives and each musician sets up their gear. And finally, when setup is all done, it's time to start recording. Hey, it's a process. And now this is when the magic happens. With everything ready to roll, all members of the band and crew will be directed to enter and take to their designated stations. Recording sessions are limited to 20 minutes. During that time, the band can record 2 to 3 songs with interview questions in between. At the end, each person will again be directed out of the space in an orderly manner to maintain social distancing protocols. Once the session is over, breakdown will operate similarly to setup. At the end of the day, crew members will ensure the space is sanitized, wiping all door handles, handrails, and other high-traffic areas. If in the case, anyone, band or crew, fails to meet our safety and sanitation expectations, the session will be canceled for the day. This includes refusing to wear a mask, failing the temperature test, or neglecting to keep 6 feet apart. In summation, all participants will be required to wear masks during the entire time spent in the studio space. Social distancing must be maintained both indoors and outdoors. Setup and breakdown is conducted one at a time. And high-traffic areas will be sanitized at the beginning and end of the recording days. Lastly, no food or drink is allowed in the space. If anyone needs water, they will be directed to step outside so they may remove their mask. You have officially completed the Common Safety and Sanitation Training! Yay! Oh! Thank you for tuning in. I hope you see how important it is for us to maintain a safe and healthy space. And if you have any questions, please feel free to direct message us on any of our social media pages. Until next time, stay healthy, my friends.